That sucks, but yeah. Good morning, everybody. We are back in Kansas. I've got the kayak all loaded up. About to take off across this water and go see if we can't see some deer. I got here last night at about 2 o'clock and I'm got about an hour sleep, so should be a fun one. We got about a mile, close to a mile kayak, so I don't know how long it's going to take me. This is the first time I have used a kayak. I normally use the flat bottom, but the water sources that we used last year are just so low this year that it makes it more difficult with the flat bottom. So I'm bumming one of Connor's kayaks, and we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to get after it and try to get over there, and I will see you guys on the other side. Me. Much of that you guys could see. That happened really fast. I haven't even got to do an interview. I literally have had deer in here since I got in this tree. I was gonna do an interview as soon as it got light. And I could just hear deer. And then I had that doe come through. She went behind me, and she went behind me and disappeared to the north. So I kind of turned around and just kind of settled back in, and then I heard walking coming back from the way she went, turned around, and that buck come through. I think I made a good shot. It might have been a little high, but it looked all right. Maybe high long, I'm not sure. I'm going to rewatch the footage, but dude, I'm trying not to get my hopes up because it looked a little high, so I'm
people, and I'll get back with you. Stick with me.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
I just shot a stud.
Yeah?
I don't know about the shot. It looked a little high.
Is it the same one?
I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was that one or the one we had with the split brow. I don't know. Either way, he's a huge-bodied deer.
Are you playing? How long are you gonna wait?
Well, I want to get down and look at the arrow, but I also don't want to spook a doe if a doe is going to come through here, but I also don't really care all at the same time. So...
I mean, if you ran off, I guess you could sneak down and go check that arrow and get back up real quick. That way you have an idea of how long you may need to wait, or,
Right.
I don't know.
I
I always like looking at the arrow when it's fresh, but I know once it dries too,
I got down and went to go look for the arrow, and I cannot find it. I don't know if he took it with him, if it was hanging out the back side of him. I'm not sure. I walked about 10 yards the direction he went. I didn't see no blood. But I also didn't see no blood on him when he was running away, which it was a little bit higher of a shot, so I don't really expect a bunch of blood. But it does make me nervous not being able to find the arrow, so I think I'm just going to give it a while. Give him plenty of time. If he's dead, then he'll be dead in a little while too, so I don't want to risk jumping him right now if he's not, though, so we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Alright, so I come in here looking for this buck, and I ran out of blood pretty quick, like 50 yards. That's all I had. To be honest, I didn't feel good about it. I knew he went towards the camera that we had hung in here, and then he cut right and went towards the creek. So I couldn't find any blood, so I thought, well, I'm just going to start looking at creek crossings. And I started walking this creek bed and looking at everywhere they cross. And I found where they come down out over here. They come down right there, so I walked in through here, and they obviously aren't going straight across, so I was looking for where they crossed to the other side, and I looked over here, and bam. That's a dead deer. Check this out. So I did hit him high, I guess. But there is bubbles coming out of it, so a lot of liquid. But my guess is high lung. I haven't flipped him over to look at the other side because he is a big old dude. Boom. And I was sweating. Gosh. My uncle was dead on. He said that to him, the way the arrow looked, and just by it, you can't really see the arrow because of the log in the video, but he said what it looked like to him based off the arrow was that I hit kind of high and probably got some fat and meat first. And his hope was that I got an artery, and my hope was that maybe I got high lung, and I think I may have got both. I don't know. So doesn't matter. He's dead. So he's a mainframe 8-point, but he's got 3 kickers on this G2. He's got 1 kicker on that G2. He's got a big old tall eye guard that's split, and he's got some massive old bases. Good deer. I am super pleased. Couldn't have asked for more out of Kansas. I struggled last year, so I am tickled to death. Awesome, man. All right, guys, so Connor finally got here with the deer cart. He's being my saving grace today. He was nice enough to drive 2 hours just to come up here and help me get this deer, because I like to killed myself earlier just dragging him about 150 yards. So
on a school night too.
We're gonna walk in here and get him back out here, and then get him caped up and whatnot. So there he is.
Dude, let's go. Give me some. That's him, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Without a question.
Look at that neck. His wide old head, big old nose.
He's got a short face.
That's what I was telling you earlier. Like, he's kind of short faced. I'm figuring him at probably 4. He's got to be 4 or 5.
Oh, I think, yeah.
I mean, as wide as his head is, God. Well, we finally got him out of there. Thank goodness Connor brought the cart, because that would have took me forever. This is a heavy deer, way heavier than any deer I've ever killed. I shot him at 7:30 this morning, and I went to look for him. I think it was like around 2. I gave him a little over 7 hours, and I think he died right after I shot him, because when I found him, he was stiff as a board, which I told you guys earlier. But like I said, better safe than sorry. I wasn't sure about the hit, and I did hit him high, kind of like we all figured, or that we come to the conclusion to. And I'm going to assume I just got the top of the lungs, because, like I said, he died quick. But I don't know that I'm going to do much with him tonight. I'm exhausted, haven't slept in like 2 nights, so I think I'm just going to load him up and then get to work on him in the morning, and then probably head home. So hopefully Connor and Steve and Wesley can get on him next, and hopefully we'll be dragging another one somewhere up here in Kansas before long. So I'm very pleased, very happy. I'm actually super happy to tag out this early this year, because I spent all my time in Kansas last year and I didn't get to hunt Oklahoma very much. So I'm excited to actually get to stay home some this November on my vacation days and hunt at home and spend time with my wife and kids. You know, I was gone a lot last year, so that's going to be good. So appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully we'll have more rolling out. So stay tuned.